Hey, good morning everyone. Just coming back with another of our regular member newsletter tips. Apologies that you haven't seen my face with one of these for a couple of months now. I've just had a fair bit going on in the coaching space and a bit of travel, but back this month with a little bit of a chipping tip to help you try and deal with the conditions we've got around the golf course at the moment. So one of the things that we're faced on the course at present, just with the course going through its sort of winter to summer transition phase, there's still really tight, difficult lies that we're faced with around many of the green surfaces here. So I'm just down to the left-hand side of 3. As you can see, they're doing some work on the green just to get it back up to playable condition. But the turf that's around here, it's a little bit bare. There's not a lot of growth in it. And as a result, that ball's sitting quite low to the turf. And I need to make sure that for me to hit a good shot in this environment, I need really good, crisp contact. So typically we'd see in this sort of scenario for most golfers, and it's something that I get asked all the time during lessons and see all the time during lessons, is at this time of the year a lot of golfers are quite susceptible to a fat shot where the club bottoms out a little bit early, or a shot where that club bottoms out early and is rising by the time it gets to the golf ball and you thin it. So to help you overcome that, we've got to sort of just discuss the setup scenario a little bit and create a swing shape that is a little bit steeper and allows you cleaner contact more effectively. So if I was standing too far away from it and the handle too low, what happens? The club works inside. It's that inside move that makes it bottom out. I could rise and hit it through the equator of the golf ball as well. The thing that I guess in my wrist condition, I have a fair bit of deviation in the wrist, so we want to try and make the wrist sit a little bit more downward for this one. So using the box here, it's going to force me to stand a little bit closer and a little bit taller and a little bit more upright, and that's what I want this box to help me do. So at setup, I'm going to have the handle already a little bit higher, and I've really only got a couple of centimeter gap between that box. Once the handle's now a little bit more upright, I'm going to start moving into that golf ball and feel like my body height gets a little bit taller. And the height in that club shaft means that my wrists create a little bit of downward cock in that wrist angle, so that now I'm standing with this club far more vertical. I guess the heel of the golf club's actually in the air, so it's a toe down type of shot. I still want my weight on my front side, but if I can now just have that little bit of wrist hinge, it makes it far easier for that club to just work up and down that box line. And I want to try and make a swing here where I can avoid that box on both sides, or making that swing shape a little bit more upright and a little bit steeper. So really nice clean contact on that one. If I bring another ball in, so we're going slightly toe down, grip up, getting a little bit closer and taller, and a little bit of downward wrist cock in through my hands. Lean left, miss the box. Another good strike. 2 shots that I'm really happy with. Good clean contact, nice amount of height. So that's going to help give you a little bit more of a success sort of story around these short game shots at the moment, when otherwise the lie can be really, really tight. If you haven't got an old club box, you can use a head cover. I've seen it, like you could use a rolled up towel, something like that, but I want it to force you to make sure that that handle is a little bit more upright and tall. Give that a go, see if it helps to strike on your chipping and your pitch shots. You'll also see that you'll probably get a little bit more spin out of this as well, but give it a go, and best of luck with the practice. If anyone would like to know more, please, you know where to find me. Book a lesson, come and see me in the pro shop, wherever it may be. More than happy to help you have a look at how this little drill can help improve your chipping and pitching.